Hello, Internet! Shout is here, and it's time for another episode of ShoutStone. We are continuing our starter deck series by previewing all of the 100% free-to-play starter decks in the game that you can theoretically unlock within your first 8 games of playing Hearthstone. Today, we're going to talk about Uther Lightbringer, the Paladin deck. So, the Paladin deck probably has one of the best hero powers of the game because it gives you a constant minion whenever you need one. And that can be really tide-turning in a lot of ways. So, let's go ahead and hop into action. We'll get our whipping boy, Malfurion. And I'm going to talk a little bit about the cards that are in this deck and some of the cards, again, that you don't really see until you get to expert level. Fortunately, with Paladins, the biggest...
Uther versus Malfurion.
Don't want to interrupt. The biggest thing that you typically see with Paladin decks is a lot of use of Divine Shield, and cards that take advantage of that or have that by default. So you'll see that quite a bit. Right now, we just got some pretty basic cards. The only Pally card here is Holy Light. I don't actually think I'm going to need that right now, so let's see if we can get some other options. But, alright, now, a lot of cards in the Paladin deck are built around buffing and protecting minions.
One shot.
So, you're going to see things like, as you see here, Blessing of Might gives a minion +3 attack. And that can be very valuable. And a card like this, the neat thing about this is, as you can see, it's green right now, which means I could play it right now, which means I could buff another person's minion. Obviously, you're thinking, why the hell would I want to buff somebody else's minion? Well, there are other cards in the game that allow removal for minions with certain amounts of health, or damage, or whatever. So using these buff cards in that kind of way can actually be offensively buffing a target, which can be kind of useful. But as it stands right now, I don't really have anything I'm going to play here. Some of the other cards you'll see in a Paladin deck, like I said, Divine Shield is a huge factor in a lot of these decks. Here you go. This is one of the free cards, Hand of Protection. So it gives a minion Divine Shield. So that's pretty useful. Let me just make a play here. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and just coin out one of these minions so we can get something going. But in any case, it looks like he's going to take out my minion for me. Oh no, he's just going to deal damage to me. Okay, fair enough. Allows me to do a trade. So yeah, I mean, that's a big factor. There's also the removal of Consecration, which is a big one. There's also spells that nerf, or not nerf, but debuff other targets. Equality is a big one. You can reduce damage down to 1 hit point. Or not damage, but you can reduce attack power down to 1 AP. So that can be pretty potent. Now see, in theory here, I could... I don't know if I'd want to do that, though. You know what the hell? Let's just play around. I'm not really too concerned with an AI game. We're going to buff him up. We're going to give him Divine Shield. And we'll clear the field. But yeah, you'll see a lot of cards like that. That allow you to kind of buff up other minions and give protection. And again, like I said, the hero power is very powerful. You have self-heal abilities. They're not quite as prevalent as in priest decks, but you still have some of these potent heal abilities. They're not just self-heal, I mean they're healing in general. So we'll do that. Start dealing offensively here. But yeah, that's really the gist of what you're going to see. It looks like he's going to take out my powerful minion here and eat 3 damage for his trouble. No, he's going to take out the buffing minion instead. Again, basic AI, not exactly the smartest in the game. But, whatever.
I've got
Yes, I'm just trying to think of anything else I can really tell you about the Paladin deck. I mean, that's the core mechanic of it, is a little bit of healing, a lot of minion buffing abilities, several debuffing abilities, which are really useful in a lot of places. Yeah. Let's just see how this game plays out and if I can really show you anything else in particular. There are some good weapon options. Light's Justice, not really one of them. Hammer of Wrath, also a very cool spell, allows you to deal 3 damage and get a card draw for 4 mana. True Silver Champion's another weapon. I don't know if we'll see it. It is one of the basic cards, but I don't know if it's going to turn up. But we will find out. So let's go ahead and get some taunt out here. And just keep whittling our opponent down. And yeah, Lord of the Arena is one of the common basics, so we'll get that quite a bit. And, you know, let him eat 6 damage just to take that minion out. I'll take that. So, let's see. What else do we want to do? I want to try and show off some more of the spell-specific abilities here. Let's drop Light's Justice. I'm going to take this guy out. I'm going to eat my 6 damage. And I'm going to heal myself. Then I'm going to... What the heck? Hammer of Wrath. Get some more damage. Oh, I got another Hammer of Wrath. Alright. Works for me. Yeah, that's some of the stuff you see. And of course, that's one of the cards that, you know, you can buff up with spell damage abilities and things like that. So, we've got our Druid opponent here in top draw. It would be kind of silly if I end up losing to the Druid player, but I don't think that's going to happen. At least I'm optimistic about that not happening.
Behold the might of strong wind.
I'm going to attack. Yeah, might as well. It's only going to be 1 damage. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me. I don't really care. Alright, so that tells me he can't play whatever card he just drew, so he's got to shapeshift up. Shapeshift up. Wow. And sacrifice his taunt minion for no real purpose. Works for me. Alright, let's clear the field again. And get some more damage out of the field. This is the part where we win the game, basically. But yeah, you'll see, again, the common theme in all this stuff is the same kind of cards. And I've explained that over and over and over and over and over again, so whatever. Oops. So, how do I want to play this? Well, I'm going to heal up. Get another taunt minion out here. Let's draw another card. Oh, that would be useful. Bam, bam, and game over. So, there you have it. That's the Paladin deck in a nutshell. Again, True Silver Champion's another weapon you might get. It's a 4 damage weapon that heals you for 2. So its usefulness can be pretty profound, and it's one of the basic cards. But yeah, another big thing to keep in mind as well with these decks is that, you know, just because this is your basic starter deck, it serves as a great introduction to the game for you. But when you unlock all of the basic cards by hitting level 10, you can then craft your own deck with free cards, and you'll never have to spend a dime. Now, of course, going through the tutorials, playing the quests, you're going to get gold, and you're going to earn a card. You're going to earn a pack of cards. You're going to earn gold to buy a pack if you wanted to, and all of that. So you can go that route if you want. I personally recommend don't spend your gold on decks or on packs. Spend it on the arena, because the rewards are better that way, even if you go 0-3. So, and it's a fun way to kind of... Arena is really fun to learn a lot more about the game in fun little ways. And I think we'll do I might do like a basics of arena video. Not an arena strategy video, but something for new players who are just getting to the arena for the first time. To kind of show you what it's about, and you know, what's involved in an arena game. But with that being said, I think that is going to do it for this episode of ShoutStone. I'll be back tomorrow with some more. Again, I am considering revising my production schedule for ShoutStone. I might reduce it, the amount of videos we get per week, because I may up the production of them a bit, so that they seem a little bit more than what they currently are. Try to make them a little more worthwhile, I guess. But in any event, that is going to do it. I have 2 more to go, so I'm going to try to hit up the rest of those throughout next week. But thanks again for watching. Don't forget you can find me on Facebook and Twitter. Subscribe for updates whenever I release a new video. Like this video. Leave a comment if you will. I'd appreciate it. And thanks again, and I'll see you all next time.